Hello everyone, welcome to the session. So now in this video, we will try to see the final step where now we have the model. We have already seen how the predictions are going on, how the results are coming up, right? Now let's try to see how we will be able to save the model. It's not only for the linear regression per se, be it any model in future. Obviously, after training our model, as I told you, we need to save that model, right? So that in future, if let's say I want to do the prediction, I can directly use that model file, pickle file, and directly I can get the predictions done. Okay. So what we will do is we will try to first of all import the pickle. Okay. What we will do is we want to dump this file. So what we will do, we will try to use this function as dump. So usually what happens is this pickle file will also be used for the model deployment per se. So whatever be the cloud based platforms we will use for the deployment part, right? Or we do it locally as well. At that point of time, obviously we need this pickle file only, so that the whenever the actual test data will come, that will hit the pickle file, and with the help of that we will be able to get the predictions, or our model will get the predictions. How will it happen? Let me show you. So what I am doing is my file name, my model name is I think regression, if I am not wrong. Let me just verify. The model name is regression. Yes. Now what I want is I want to save it. So what I will do, I'll say open. You can give any name. Maybe I will give model.pkl is the extension for the pickle file. And in which mode you want to save it? Obviously, because we need to dump it, there will be a write mode. So WB. Okay. Now this will be done. Once it will be done, you will be able to see that on the left side of my screen, there is a model.pkl file. You can download this file and you can store it whenever we will talk about the deployment part. At that point of time, we need this pickle file to deploy and get the results done. Okay. But to show it here itself on the collab, what usually happens? Let's say in future, I want to do the predictions of this regression algorithm. So what I will do, I will take this file itself. So what I will say, the function will be pickle.load. So always remember, when you want to save this file, dump is the function. When you want to load this file, use this file, load is the function. Now you will open this file again by giving the name as model.pkl. Just now we have seen it is available in our collab. After that, the mode will be write mode, because here I don't want to write something. I want to read that file. That file will contain the coefficients. That file will contain the intercepts actually. And with the help of those values only, my model will be able to give me the predictions. So if someone can ask you in the interview also that, okay, you are storing this pickle files, but that actually what things are there in the pickle file, you can say these are nothing but the coefficients that we have for this model with respect to linear regression algorithm, the intercepts that we have, with the help of which, if let's say in future you will provide me the feature values x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, I have the value of m1, m2, m3, m4, m5, m6 and the c. So I will be able to get the test data, which is test output, test prediction, which is the house price value, right? So now what I will do, I will be able to load this first. Once you will be able to load this, it is taking some error. Let me just check it out. Open. I think there is some bracket issue. Just wait for a moment. Open model.pkl. Okay. It should be 2 brackets here because it is taking 2 arguments, right? So now it should be fine. Once we will be able to load this file, what we have to do, let's say we will be having the dataset as original dataset is dataset, right? What I will do is I'll take the 0th data, what that contains. What is our dataset name? Just give me a second. Let me just verify from where we started. Okay, housing is the name. Okay. So what we will do is we will try to take a housing that bunch dataset. This is an array, right? It means it contains few numbers, which is 8.3252. Every feature name is containing some value. Let's say I want to do the prediction of this particular house price. How can I do? So obviously, first of all, we need to do the scalar dot transform to transform these values and scale it in one go, right? So what will happen? Let's do this thing. You will be, okay, we need to reshape it so that we will be able to form it in the way we have done it now. So it will be 1 comma minus 1. Once you will be able to transform, let me just check it out, how the data will look like. Can you see? Now it is in the form of, the format is like what we want. Uh, Here, if you will be able to observe whatever values we want in the specific range, we will be able to see that it's not that population is having a very higher range. And let's say I want to do the prediction of this data, model dot predict. So what will happen? Let's see. You will be able to get the value, which is a reasonable value, right? You will be able to get the data, which is giving me the house price prediction. So this is how basically, if you will be able to observe, now I have not trained any model, by the way. I have just loaded my model. I have just loaded my pickle file, and I have just used that pickle file, that is the model, to get the prediction done. Similarly, you can use your data frame data also. So it contains the data points that directly, which is in the form of, I would say, X test norm, if I'm not wrong, right? X test norm. So let's try to do one thing. Maybe what I will do, I'll say model dot predict. This is the normalized values. Let's see what we will be able to get here. So can you see, we will be able to get the, again, predicted values of all the house prices, 0.7260 something something. If we'll go back, the output of this, let me copy this, and the output of this, if you will be able to see, and the output of this is exactly the same. Why is that so? Because we are using anyhow the same coefficients, same intercepts. It's just that I have saved that values in somewhere, some file itself, and directly I'm using that without doing the training part. So at each and every time, whenever you will load this pickle file, you will be able to get the similar data, similar output, I would say, because the coefficients are same, the intercept is same, right? So I hope that now it is pretty much clear to everyone that how basically we will be able to save the model, and then after saving the model, how we will be able to load the file and use it for future test data predictions. I hope now it is very easy to understand. And with this, I think we are good to go for this session. I believe this is the only task which I want to show. Remaining things I have already conveyed. So with this, let's end today's video. I'll see you all very soon in the upcoming videos, where we will discuss further interesting concepts of machine learning.